It's your boy Charlotte in the building. You already know. Doing chilling some lords out here.
What's up?
Description.
I'm back with Charlotte and Dre again. We're gonna do another in-depth analysis. We're on the Warlords now. Let's go. I'm gonna start with Mora. Not much to say, not much to look at, to be honest. But just for the sake of the video, we'll do it. Attack 3 highest speed targets. Probably the best thing about him. He's gonna be attacking DPS and support, so it's gonna be a mix of both. The damage he deals is 110%. He has a high chance to cause bleed, basically another CC or DOT that lasts over time. Reduce their debuff resist by 15. It's crazy. They actually gave him some good skills in here. It just made him bad. Attack plus 30, HP plus 15. Nothing too special. His final skill, attack front and middle targets, deal 150% damage, 30% chance to stun target. Last one turn, stun chance increased by 35% if the target is in bled. So it's crazy. You can actually build a good team comp with a bleed team and a stun team around him.
He got a lot of solid, decent debuffs.
Yeah, they gave him decent. Yeah, I don't know why they just.
It would have been better if he would have just had a full AOE.
Yeah, if it was like more AOE. Yeah, they really gave him good stuff. So definitely start game. If you use him with certain characters, he'll work. But I don't recommend going further than 5-star with him.
I don't.
Yeah.
Pretty 5-star father out there. 5-star.
Just
father.
to get rid of. Let's go Crocodile. Mr. Alabaster. Attack 2 high speed targets. Deal 185% damage. 40% chance to cause poison. Last 2 turns. Okay. Basically, Mora buff. That's basically what I'm seeing from here. Basically, they both do the same thing where they're attacking speed targets. His damage is higher. Poison, same thing. Last 2 turns. The difference, he's reducing defense. If targets a DPS hero, it lasts 2 turns, so the defense resist will last 2 turns on DPS hero, which is nice. So that way he helps you kill DPS faster. Attack plus 30, HP plus 15. Nothing special. Attack front and middle targets. Deal 187% damage. Skill crit rate plus 40%. If target is in poison, deal 30% more damage if target is in bled. So the same thing with Mora. They gave them real good debuffs and real good skills for team comp, but they're just not, better than the other characters that you could use. So, I mean, they're usable. They're usable for sure. Just not that.
Yeah, but they'll get capped out at a certain point.
Yeah, usable. That's his term, usable. Yeah, I can agree with that.
We're going to order. So, Jimbei. This character you're going to get on day 2. Now, I'll let the Jimbei master explain him.
Oh, yeah, you already know it's the Jimbei master out here, Charlie. You already know. So, first thing about Jimbei, he attacks all front targets based on their position, wherever side he's on, and he deals 259 damage, ignoring the target's defense by 30%. Now, and after that, self-attack plus 25, crit damage plus 30, last 3 turns. Now, let me tell you about him. First of all, this is a DPS hero that, that if he survives long enough, he's going to do damage, and he's defined to do damage. And this also helps his second attack, his second skill. So he sets himself up for success, number 1, and he's just good at that. And now at the passive skill, he has plus 40 attack, which is amazing. Plus 20% HP, which ups that survivability. Crit rate plus 15% with that extra crit damage, and deals 20 more percent to support type hero. And this works more on his second skill that's going to come further on. Now, to the second skill, we have attack front and middle targets that deal 187% damage. 70% the chance to reduce the target's crit rate by 25%. This is amazing for the DPS characters that you have in the middle and the supports that you have in the back after you get rid of that tank. So it's basically good. And Water Master, every attack self-attack by 12% and can be stacked. That is something now. That is something now. It lasts 2 turns. So the more he survives, the more this DPS character can literally demolish your team. quite literally. If you have a spot for Jimbei on your team, definitely put him there. Especially if you want that Warlord faction, that true damage definition on your team. He's the right guy.
What he said, basically.
Yeah, Jimbei is a real powerhouse.
Yeah, real powerhouse. Doflamingo, you're gonna get him on the 8th day if you don't already have him. Basically, attack one random target, deal 250% damage, 73% chance to charm. I've the best thing about the Warlords that I noticed. Actually, I'm gonna get into that after. Last one turn, prioritize support type hero. So basically, what Doflamingo's gonna be doing, he's gonna basically be making sure that the support type hero is gonna get charm. What charm does is force them to attack, use basic attack against their own team member. So, I mean, basically, the support hero won't be hitting the other team. Self-explanatory. Deals high damage to them. Attack plus 40. Debuff accuracy. Basically, what accuracy is accuracy on healing, accuracy on debuffs and buffs. So basically, if you use a debuff accuracy plus 10, every character has an accuracy of 100. It's not as effective as it does sound. So I don't really think it's the best passive skill out there, but it's nice. Attack all targets, deal 150% damage, totally steal 3 buffs from random targets. This skill would be OP. Okay. The only problem is he can't steal basically all of Sengoku's buffs, which is damage block, shield. I don't know what the other special buffs that can't be stolen are.
I think immunity.
Yeah, maybe immunity. Maybe Garbs and Sengoku's he probably can't steal. And maybe like I never seen him steal Boa
He
support.
can't steal Boa, so that would be broken.
Yeah, he can't steal Boa support, so I guess he can steal basically the basic buffs, like probably attack boost, speed boost, stuff like that. But
yeah, that's still pretty solid though.
Yeah,
that's
pretty solid.
pretty good.
Then his skill has 30% chance to do 30% more damage. Yeah, it's nice because it's AOE. AOE that does more damage. I like that. Compare with the highest speed target at the beginning of each turn. Plus 15 dodge if self speed is superior. Otherwise, plus 8 speed. Last one turn can't be purged. So basically, what happens if he's the fastest if he's faster than mine, so he's faster than mine Zoro. Basically, he's gonna get more dodge. If he's not faster, he's gonna get plus 8. The unit's gonna get plus 8 speed. Personally, the reason I like this skill is I would have him slower just so my team gets faster. I know it actually doesn't even sound dumb. It's probably that's a good strat. That's a good strat. Just for that reason alone.
No, bro.
If we have to get into the, let's see, what character's next? What character's next? Probably Kuma. Hold up. Alright, we'll go to Kuma. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Basically, attack a single front target and deal 176% damage. Grant a shield with 110% of attack. His HP. This shield's only lasts one turn. Basically, he's just gonna attack a single enemy. The shield's only gonna be for himself, so it's not like Sengoku where that's a AOE shield. It only lasts one turn. I guess it's not really taking up that much damage, so the shield's pretty kind of useless.
Decent.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not useless, but it's decent because it's a shield nonetheless. Second thing, damage reduction. Probably like the best thing on there. Defense plus 20. That's nice. HP. Second or third best passive when it comes to tank. Attack all targets. Deal 100. 2% damage. 40% chance to stun targets. Last one turn. Tank with AOE, but it's low damage. I wish they gave him more tanking skills than this. But basically, this is just attacks and has a chance to stun. The stun is nice, actually. The stun is nice. When being attacked, reflect 30% of taking damage. Reflected damage won't exceed 10% of max HP. So I guess he can't reflect that much damage. I guess is what they're trying to say, or basically he won't reflect as much as you would hope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's
Too.
why. That's the only part I found about him that's a little underwhelming. He could have been better if it didn't have that last part in his skill.
Mm.
Yeah,
Next
but
is
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Blackbeard. I'll let Dread do that.
All right, my man Blackbeard. Attack two. Oh damn. Attack two random middle and rear targets and deals 210% damage, 40% chance to stun one of them. Lasts one turn. That could be a solid. That's solid little damage to do in the first turn. You know. The stun is decent. We can move on to the next, the passive skill. HP, not too bad. Attack, crit, those are solid. Now this, attack the lowest HP target with 374% damage, plus 20% damage if the target is stunned. If the hero gets killed, can't be revived except with EX revival. Now this is pretty good. Like it's basically like who else has a similar skill to this?
I'm trying to remember. We just did this. It was It was on the government faction character. I don't remember who
Yeah,
it was. It was Borsellino.
like
Borsellino.
yeah, like if he could proc the stun, that's like a guaranteed of that character not coming back. Damn near. And for this, now I love this passive. When a hero gets killed, heals 10% HP, grants one level of darkness. Every one level deals 15% more damage till the battle ends, and it can stack up to 5 times. Now that's kind of like Jimbei's, where he stacks up his attack. And I like the fact that he can heal himself when anybody gets killed for real. So it's like
so it's
that's
anybody.
really useful. Yeah.
Ooh.
It doesn't have to be on your team or the enemy. It can be anybody on.
Wow. Damn. The level goes up by a lot of damage too. Can't be purged. Sheesh.
Yeah,
That's Blackbeard though.
that's fine.
Boa. Let's get into Boa. Increase 4 friendly highest attack units defense by 20%. Last 2 turns. Increase 10% damage if friendly units are 7 warlords. Last 2 turns. Can't be purged. Grant 1 friendly highest attack unit with Boa support. Last 2 turns. That's actually a lot. Basically,
That's a lot of buff.
She's buffing defense, which basically to everybody except her is getting a defense buff. Well, actually, it might be her too if she has that highest attack. Increase 10% damage to warlord. So you pairing her up with other warlord characters is a smart choice. That last 2 turns up. You me? Shoot, the Boa support basically what that does is it heals. So basically, it's a heal, I believe, every round by 40%. When HP is below 40, it's going to heal. You're going to revive. It's a guaranteed revive of 25%. But it can only be effective once per battle. So that's it. That's her first skill. Second skill, passive. HP, attack, speed. Getting the nice speed so she can go first. That's nice.
High speed.
Yeah. Attack all targets, deal 135% damage, 70% chance to grant 2-turn Charming Seal. Basically, Charming Seal, the other team will take 6% more damage. Debuff resist -4. They lose 7% of HP based on Boa's attack per turn, and it can stack up to 3. So basically, this 70% chance, it's basically close to 100. To at least stack up to at least 2. So they'll take more damage, and she'll heal 2 friendly lowest HP units for 128% based on her attacks. Her last skill, basic attack, gets 100% chance to grant a 2 turns Charming Seal, 100% chance to deal 30% damage. Target has less speed before each turn, and then she grants an additional 2 Charming Seal. So basically, Charming Seal is gonna stack up no matter what. That's the best thing about Boa. Her debuffs are always gonna stack, and basically what she is, she's like the definition of debuff and buffs at the same time. So she debuffs the other team while buffing your team. That's the great thing about having her, and she can heal a little bit. And revive. Last character, Mihawk. Yeesh. Attack highest attack target and deal 259% damage. 100% chance to reduce target's attack by 30%. Last 2 turns. Simple. He's just gonna attack the person with the highest attack. No, it's crazy actually. This I don't know. I've seen him attack 2 people before. I don't know if that's.
It's because of another skill he has.
Oh yeah, it's another skill. Okay, we'll get into that. Yeah. His passive speed goes up, not by that much, but it's good. Attack goes up. I wish it went up by 40, but 35 is nice.
Yeah.
Here's his next one. AoE. Attack all targets. Deal 150% damage. This skill ignores target's defense by 50%. So everybody. If it has any buff, 85 chance to purge all target's buff. So he's purging buffs. Increase his attack by 50% and his speed by 30%. So yeah, it's kind of busted. That second skill's kind of busted. Second skill's kind of busted. And then this one, enhance his first skill. So now his first skill can attack additional 2 random targets and deal 60% more damage. So that first skill basically becomes close to AoE, and now it's dealing around 330% damage and reducing their attack as well. So he's kind of busted DPS, to be honest. If anything, this is the DPS you want to make sure it stays alive. He can win you matches by himself. But yeah, that's all for the Pirate Fact. That's all for the Warlords. I don't know if any honorable mentions.
Nobody else is really worth mentioning.
yeah. Nobody else is really worth mentioning. But that's all. Charlotte, you got an outro?
Yes, boy, Charlotte out.
Anybody else got an outro?
Nah, we're good.
That's that boy love.
For the Emperor.
Thanks for watching this video.
Peace. Shout out to Ivory. That boy.
Thanks for watching the video.
Wow.